At the heart of the Technical University of Mombasa once stood a busy, lively space, the Student Center. Known primarily for serving food and refreshments, it was the go place for students to relax, socialize, and recharge. But in a sudden and devastating fire, that hub was reduced to ashes. Years later, the building remains still unreconstructed. This investigation looks into the cause of the collapse, the response by the university, and the impact on campus life. The exact cause of the fire remains unclear. No official reports ever pinpointed a definitive source. Some speculate it began in the kitchen area, possibly due to an electric fault, but others suggest it could have been linked to poor maintenance or flammable materials stored inside. What's clear is that the fire spread alarmingly very fast, destroying the building before any effective response could be mounted. An examination of past safety records and building layouts revealed troubling weaknesses. The Student Center had minimal fire prevention systems, few extinguishers, no sprinklers, and unclear evacuation routes. The materials used in construction, including wooden partitioning and plastic ceiling panels, likely accelerated the spread of the flames, turning a small incident into a full-blown disaster.
Okay, so due to the fire that engulfed the Student Center that was previously here, many students lost their businesses, and it was the lifeline for many students who used to survive due to carrying out a number of businesses here. I'm talking of cyber cafes, I'm talking of hotels, I'm talking of PlayStations, and other businesses. So we're going to meet one student who used to have a business here, and due to the collapsing of the Student Center, her business failed, and she made maybe a huge loss. Let's find out from the comrade. This stall you see here used to house the business she was carrying out at the very same Student Center that was engulfed 2 years ago. So the comrade is going to introduce herself first, and second, she's going to tell us the business she used to do. Third, she's going to tell us the losses she incurred and the future she hopes for the Student Center.
Okay, my name is Matilda, and I used to do business here as a student of TUM. As you can see, here is my fridge here. I used to sell some blended juice. I used to put them here in the fridge, but when the fire broke out, it was a really good loss for me. When the students realized that there was fire, everyone came running and were rushing to take my juices, and I got a big loss here. This used to be my board store. I used to store my items here, the frying pans, as you can see, it is now one-sided. It was broken by some students. For me, they were goons, I can say so. When the fire broke out, they took everything from this store, and it was a loss for me. The business used to be so good in that I used to get even the pocket money from the business. Unajua sisi kama students, the amount that parents give us can't be enough to sustain us. So this used to be a good side hustles. When I don't have classes, I used to come here and open this stall and sell my products here. It is a big loss, and I beg the institution to consider having us here again, because I'm finding it hard to survive. I need back my business.
I am Ruth Akinyi. I was a student here at TUM. Therefore, I took my help loan, which helped me to thrive my business here. I was working in a cyber, I had a cyber here at this center. But when the fire broke, I could not even save a single machine. Everything perished in the fire. The fire was so fierce that I could even not save even a single printing paper. Therefore, I'm still stranded, I'm stressed, I have nothing to do. I'm just hovering around, still looking for the way to thrive again. I don't know when I will start up the business. I don't know when I'll go back to class because I don't even have a single cent to pay for the school fees, and I don't know when I'll finish the school. Therefore, I'm just urging the entire institution of TUM to go back and look for us, the students who are earning a living through this center.
While the cause of the fire remains uncertain, its consequences are painfully clear. An essential part of student life was lost, and the lack of follow-up action has left a gap, both physical and emotional, on campus. This investigation urges the university to prioritize student-centered infrastructure, review its fire safety policies, and commit to rebuilding. Students need more than classrooms. They need spaces that support their daily life, and those spaces deserve to be protected.
These are some of the remains of the student center. Like there are cafes here, there are cybers here, there are hotels for students here, there are play stations for students here. There are many businesses that were the very lifeline of students who owned businesses at the student center of the Technical University of Mombasa. So these are the remains of the businesses owned by students here. That the fire that engulfed the premises caused many losses for students who owned businesses here. So this is just a rallying call for the administration of the school to remind the county government of Mombasa to build a new premises for students to continue doing business at the student center here, which, as I said earlier, is a lifeline to many students who make a life out of business at the university. As you can look at those houses remaining there, some of those were businesses for students who are selling coffee, who are selling many other commodities at the student center. And this issue still remains unresolved, which brings a question: when will a new student center be built? What time will it take? Is it 1 year, 2 years? The question goes to the county government of Mombasa and their governor, Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasser. When will the student center be rebuilt?